Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Christmas Day matchup. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. And a very Merry Christmas to you and yours on this special day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas to you, buddy. And I know both of us kind of feel the same way. If you're not going to be home with your family, celebrating with the ones you love, this is a pretty good second place. I think when you find out you're going to be not only calling or playing the only game in town, national holiday, everyone's home with their families watching you.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career, now not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They put Kelce in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mahomes now on second down. Into the hands of Juju.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Steelers 0.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll let this one go long for Williams.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Minka Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. To throw is Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. First down throw there is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay
Previous
officials
play is under review.
indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They put Kelsey in motion. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
First down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And third down coming up.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's fourth down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
A give, and here comes Harris. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. It'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. Second down and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. We try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to get the football at their own 40.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They put Kelsey in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game.
5.
Offense. Still 1st down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 12. Gray is the motion man here. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
A handoff running left. It's Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw again. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They put Kelsey in motion. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on
Delay of
top.
game, offense. Still 1st down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. but that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Gray is the motion man here. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
On second down, Mahomes. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Travis Kelce, touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs extend to a 24-3 lead.
Steelers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is caught. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run with Harris. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And this time, he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll tuck it and take off. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run right side with Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, Wilson. Catch is made. That is Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing